Hello everybody, I am Sammy15 the Dragon Sim here today, and welcome to PAVA Anime Talk, where each and every other week, we take a look, we talk about something that's going on in the anime world, or and a review of sorts, or something along those lines. And as always, you just see this simple picture, nothing more, nothing less, and hear my mumbling, stuttering, rumbling voice. Nothing more, nothing less. No music, nothing like all like that. So if you're into all that fancy shenanigans, I ask you politely to please leave. Now this is a review, so I will review it. I won't be giving my actual opinion on it. Well, I will, but not as much as I would in like a rant. I'll do that separately probably next week as well. Man, I have a lot of stuff I want to do in the next several weeks. I don't know if I have enough time to do it all. Anyway, I want to get right down to the review. This is made by the same people who did Fate Zero. Remember how awesome that was? This is made by the same people, and they were taking Fate Stay Night, the sequel, because technically Fate Zero was the prequel, and now they're making the actual sequel because, well, no one really liked the original Fate Stay Night too much. Its plot was kind of confusing. It didn't really make sense, and the characters weren't as good as they kind of should have been. And Fate Stay Night, All Limited Blade Works 2014 edition, whatever you want to call it, is infinitely better than the original. It's, well, not infinitely, but it is very much so better. The only problem right now with the anime is that this is just season 1. Yeah, the second season doesn't come out to April of 2015, and I'm just going, no! Why you do this? Let me, I can't wait that long. Don't they know I can't wait that long? Seriously. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that how much better this version of it is. And sure, if you're, and I definitely would recommend this for anyone who watched the original Fate Stay Night or Fate Zero, but did not want to watch the Fate Stay original state. I recommend this to also people who watch Fate Zero but who did not watch Fate Stay Night, simply because that they just didn't want to watch it. If you have yet to watch the original Fate Stay Night, don't watch it and just watch this one instead. The story is very similar, but at the same time it is different. There are 13 episodes. There's a prequel, and then there's 12 episodes. Some of the episodes are an hour long, but most of them are not. Like the first 3 or 4 episodes, I believe, were an hour long. But and same thing with the last episode, that was also an hour long. But for the most part, it's about half an hour. And I honestly don't like this whole entire change of time. It's kind of, you know, when I sit down to the computer and watch 30 minutes of it, I expect to watch 30 minutes of a show. Not have to sit there a little extra longer because it turns out all of a sudden I am watching an hour-long show. But, oh well. It's a little nitpicky thing, and I really don't care too much about that nitpicky thing. But this is truly a great anime. The animation is gorgeous. Yeah, the music's pretty good too. The storyline and the characters have been polished, and at the end it seems like instead of like one romance, they're going to another they're leaning towards another romance instead. For those who have yet to see either Fate Stay Night, then you don't know much about Emiya Shiro. He's the adoptive son of Kitsuruga, the badass sniper guy from Fate Zero. Yeah, he was the original Master of Saber, and somehow he got passed on to Emiya. And yeah, turns out he's kind of annoying-ish at times, but he's actually a very good character, very solid character, though he does have his character flaws. And as it's been constantly explored throughout the show, it's kind of annoying, actually. The fact that they constantly go, you know, your whole entire ideals kind of suck, you know that? Your ideals are not your own. Your ideals really do suck. You just need to get your own ideals. They're childish, they're kiddish, blah 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 blah. We hear this constantly throughout the show. It's kind of getting annoying, honestly. who knew that like someone constantly badgering the protagonist and saying how lame he is could actually be annoying? But it's not annoying. It's starting to get annoying. There's a difference. There's a clear difference between the two. But I said the animation's gorgeous. Everything here is gorgeous, and I really do think this should be on. This is definitely going to be dubbed, and I really hope this becomes on Toonami someday. Probably not until 2017, because I don't know. I mean, actually, maybe like next year or like later this year. No, probably until like next year, 16 or 17, depending how Toonami feels. But I would love to see this on Toonami, which is Adult Swim's anime block show. Technically, they're an action cartoon block, as they call themselves. But let's face it, the only thing you really have on there that's not anime is Samurai Jack. Granted, every anime is action-ish, so yeah. But I feel like they're going for a more older style now, which I don't think that's the right play. But that's a topic for another day. Yeah, Emiya is a flawed character, but I feel like he's a lot better of a character this time. Instead of being the original Fate Stay Night, he spouted nonsense like, people die if they're killed. Fact. Seriously. That was just stupid. And, what's her face? The main, oh yeah, Ren Tosaka, she also is a father, a child of one of the masters in Fate Zero, and she's a pretty solid and pretty great character in herself. Though she does seem to have a fascination with Emiya. I'm not going to go any farther than that because you'll see throughout the rest of the show. And then there's of course the servants. And actually, I have yet to get to the plot for those who never watched the shows, and I'll get to that with the plot real quick. The plot for those who have never seen the shows or have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, or if confused and lost as all hell, and I apologize for that because I'm very mumbling and don't get to the right of the point. The plot of this show is each like span of time, like 20, 30, 40 years, this time only 10 years, there's a Grail War between mages, and they fight each other to the death. However, for a magical wish-granting Grail, which grants you any freaking wish you could possibly imagine. Which is kind of cool, and it makes sense why they would be fighting over a magic thing that grants any wish you want, and any wish you desire, to the death. But they have help, and the help they have is servants, which are heroic spirits from the past, whether they be fictional or actual historic figures, or they actually be real or not, or even future, as you'll see later on that there's definitely some characters that are from the future, but I'm not going to spoil anything for you because yeah. And yeah, and you get to see all these kind of heroes from past, like Alexander the Great, Hercules, just to name a few. But there's several. But throughout this anime in the past, in Fate Zero, you'll probably have a constant of going on Wikipedia, Google who the fuck these characters are. Because some of them you will obviously know who the hell they are. Then their name is Mongol Legendary, and then there's characters whose names you go, yeah, I don't remember hearing that name ever. So you would have to like pop open a history book. So I feel like a certain degree of this anime wants you to learn anything. Anyway, these are 7 mages who are fighting to death. There's only 7 spots, so 7 mages, and there's 7 different classes of servants. Saber, there's a saber class which fights with sword. Archer, which is an archer and fights with long range weaponry. Lancer, who fights with a lance. Caster, which is basically a mage. Rider, who rides the mountain to battle. Assassin, who's an assassin. And Berserker, who goes crazy and destroys everything. These classes are pretty much self-explanatory for the most part. I mean, they really are. But yeah, you get the idea. So now all these fun ideas and all these fun ideas, who could be what and what could be what, and like all these fantasy builds will probably enter your head. Like maybe Goku could be a berserker or something like something crazy like that. But I don't know. To be perfectly honest, this is a great anime. I think the sounds amazing. The characters have gotten better from the original. Every character seems to be more polished and less of an idiot. And I do think that the way they're taking the romance and like directing the romance to showing other character not making such a huge focal point as it was the original show, I do in fact like that. This is an anime that you actually will probably like very much so because how good and well made this anime truly is. It's as well made as Fate Zero, and this gives the whole entire Fate Stay Night, the original Fate Stay Night, a better name. So if you had to choose between Fate Stay Night and this one, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works /2014 edition, and the original Fate Stay Night, which was originally made in 07, choose this one. Just choose it. Even if the season's not complete yet, even if like there's a second season, it's not all out yet, do it. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazeballs. It's great. It's awesome. Play it. I mean, not play it. Watch it. Love it. Anyway, the Fate franchise is a very popular franchise, and it's great to see that they get some love and get some as well made as it truly deserves to be made. And it's great as it is. I love this anime. For the exception of the episode 12, where I just started going, no! But that's for a rage video another time, a venting video. That's for another time, another place, another yada yada yada. You guys get the point. And yeah. Fate Stay Night is a truly great anime. Granted, I can't wait till the second season. So, the sound's amazing, the quality of animation's amazing, everything is amazing, it's great. So now down to my final review. I would have to say this anime was like a 9.2 out of 10. Now you're saying, you've been saying nothing but good things about this anime. Why are you giving it a 9 point, not giving it a 10 out of 10 if you didn't say anything bad? It's simple. There's not a second season. If the time comes where there's a second season, I will give it a higher rating. But if like, for some reason a second season never comes, even though it is confirmed that there will be a second season, you never know what can happen. You know, and also depends for all you know, the second season could be horrible and just sink the whole entire ship entirely. But as its own entity, Fate Stay Night 2014 / Unlimited Blade Works is a great anime, and I really do think you should watch this season as it is. You should also watch Fate Zero. I think you should watch Fate Zero before going to this anime, or maybe you should watch the original Fate Stay Night, then Fate Zero, then this one. I don't know. That's how I did it because I watched Fate Stay Night, the original, like years before Fate Zero, and then Fate. You guys get the idea. So I'm gonna log off now so I can stop mumbling. Please like, subscribe if you guys like this video and for future videos and all that nonsense. And hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next time.